Looks pretty strong. It will be a worthy Looks pretty strong. It will be a worthy This is the power just won't.
经文书签，一个轻巧的
You know, the reason I'm not using a microphone is mainly because I'm not sure how it will turn out, since I don't exactly have a microphone on my hand right now. I'm just using the microphone they have on my phone. And I'm not sure if this is even working, so yeah. If this is working, you gotta tell me, because I genuinely don't know if this is working right now. Is this working? Like, I mean, I turned on the microphone, but I'm not sure if this is working, so. You gotta tell me if this is working, because I'm not sure. Is this better? I mean... Thanks. It's a shame, though, I have to turn off all of the game's in-game volume for that. But hey, what can you do? I might get an actual microphone. If I could afford it, that is. Maybe someday soon. Honestly, I have to be more careful with voice than I can be with text. Since, you know, a lot of things could be said that could get myself cancelled. Oh, and, yeah, sure. Honestly, you're not the first person to try and make a timeline for this game. And I'm pretty sure some people have already made one, but I haven't, so it'll be a fun little project thing. Then again, though, the timeline is a bit messed up around the, let's say, the World 11 and World 10 part, the unrecorded saga. It's a bit messed up around there. You're gonna need a bit of help with sorting that part out. Oh, I forgot I had this many luxury baits. The mic is working, right? Oh, okay. honestly, I'll probably only be using my voice for stream, since I don't have a good microphone if I wanted to record anything for lore videos. Good microphones are plenty expensive, after all. I don't have that kind of money. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, by the way, if any of you, oh, I see. Yeah, that's to be expected. Bit of a delay is fine, after all. Right. Well, if we want to talk about Caden and why he wanted to burn the world tree, we're gonna have to go back to Earth. No, go back to Dungeon Link lore. Fortunately, I have you covered. Just not all the way there, since I'm still reading through the script right now. I'm gonna skip the whole first part about Arena being the Demon King and the demon gods or whatever, and then so Caden, so we're gonna have to go into heaven lore for a bit here. So heaven, so there was these 3 gods. They were you could say they were the top gods. Specifically, alright, I'll see you later, Thunder. So, Heaven Lord, these 3 gods, we can begin with the 3 gods first. We have Villainous, Eleanor, and Promethea, yep. Those are the main ones there. And then, hold on. A little bit tired. So we have Villainous, Eleanor, and Promethea. Eleanor at the time, the goddess of wealth, Eleanor she was the supreme goddess, meaning that basically she was in charge of everything. One day, Eleanor got a prophecy dream about the heroes, about a bunch of heroes losing against a demon king called Arena. And yes, it's the same Arena as the hero Arena we have. They lost against Arena, heaven is destroyed, and all the gods are dead. So, after seeing that dream, she went to Villainous and Promethea and just said, how do we prevent this? How do we stop Arena from destroying the kingdom when we don't even know who she is yet? So, right now, the 3 gods, they basically thought of solutions. Eleanor was more inclined to just kill all the babies with the name Arena, and then Villainous just said, no, we gotta kill all of them, and he said we don't only kill humans, we gotta kill every other race too, goblins, demons, whatever, kill them all, so nobody with the name Arena will come back. And but then Promethea was against both of their ideas because Promethea loved gods. Yeah. Oh, see ya, Michael. Basically, they saw a dream of Arena basically destroying heaven, and they said, okay, we gotta stop this. And then Eleanor said kill all the babies, Villanor said kill all the races, and then Promethea said stop, what are you 2 doing? What the hell are you 2 doing? She basically just went like, take a chill pill. And but then Promethea, she didn't really have any idea what she could do either, so they went ahead with Eleanor's plan. But then, after Eleanor's plan started, they started killing babies. They started sending angels to kill babies with the name Arena and started spreading the word about Arena becoming the Demon King. But then the humans basically pulled a reverse on them and said like, ooh, the name Arena means that they'll become the Demon King, which is powerful. So that means it's a good name because it'll be like a powerful name. And other races also started using the name Arena in hopes of like it being a good fortune for you having power, because it's linked to the Demon King. So Villainous, after seeing this, just got really angry because like he thought like the humans and other races were playing him, were taunting him by naming their kids Arena, despite the risks of angels hunting them down. So, and also Villainous at the time was kind of angry that the plan wasn't as effective because it was being led by Eleanor, who is known to not do anything. So Villainous decided to take things into his own hands by just overthrowing Eleanor as the supreme goddess. So he went and rallied up some of the older gods and overthrew Eleanor and just sealed her away, basically just locking her in a room forever. But then Promethea at the same time also wanted to overthrow Eleanor because she couldn't stand seeing Eleanor just genocide all the races with the name Arena just because of a prophecy. So she went ahead and tried to overthrow Eleanor, but by the time that she got there, Villainous already had overthrown Eleanor and became the new supreme god. So Promethea got there, just kind of had a little tussle with Gabriel at the gates, and then and then she went inside and basically fought Villainous. But Villainous was, the god of magic, so he was inevitably strong. He fought Promethea, and they ended up in a tie, but after all, both gods were very strong, so Promethea proposed a compromise with Villainous. Promethea was going to seek out a legendary hero with the name of Arena, and then she was going to make sure that the legendary hero Arena would not become the Demon King Arena. And the compromise was that if the legendary hero Arena became the Demon King, Promethea would immediately be sealed away, and Villainous would prepare the blaze of destruction to destroy both the demon and human worlds, to wipe the slate clean, as he says. And that basically just sums up what happened in heaven before Arena's adventure. Arena and Lilith, their adventure was actually 1,000 years before Caden's adventure, which was 500 years away from current Guardian Tales. So yeah, the timeline does go back a lot. No, Promethea didn't show up for Arena for a different reason. Like, continuing on from the earlier story, Arena was basically, Promethea went ahead and just grabbed Arena. She went ahead and grabbed Arena and trained her. Promethea also gave Arena Belmong, which was the sword that Arena still has. Is a sword imbued with Promethea's holy powers, and it was given to Arena so that she could seal all of the demon gods in Devildom. It wasn't actually called Demon World back then, but it was just called Devildom. So she went to Demon World and sealed up all the demon gods good. But then Promethea just said, okay, stay here in Demon World. We gotta go fight Villainous later, so just stay here in Demon World and I'll give you the command when you can go out. And Promethea basically just left Arena in Demon World after defeating all of the demon gods. Promethea just left her there with nothing. Because at the time, Promethea found out that Villainous wasn't actually holding up the end of his bargain. Villainous was already charging up the blaze of destruction. So she had to go back up there and stop her. Just stop him. Promethea had to go back up to heaven and go stop Villainous from doing the blaze of destruction because he violated their deal. But then she likely failed or was taking too long in that endeavor. And Arena was just sort of sitting there in demon mode for like 1,000 years, waiting for Promethea, but she never showed up. So, Arena, feeling abandoned and very betrayed, started hearing voices from Balmung, which were actually the sealed demon gods inside talking to her, taunting her for those 1,000 years. And in the end, after those 1,000 years of just taunting her, insulting her, and telling her that her goddess has abandoned her, Arena finally gave in and said, alright, I'll listen to you four. And then Crossell, Andreas, Belial, and Paimon, they were inside Balmung, and then Arena used the sword on herself. She unsealed all 4 demon gods' power upon her own body, and she tainted her own soul. And then she became the Demon King Arena. Demon King Arena is actually it's the same Arena body-wise. It's the same body as Arena, but it's a combination of Arena and all 4 of the demon gods. They also use a separate memory, because Legendary Hero Arena doesn't remember anything that doesn't actually do. The 4th demon god, it was Paimon, Andreas, Belial, and Crossell. Yeah, those 4. All 4 of them were sealed inside the sword, and all of their energy, their mana, was just tainting Arena's soul when she released it onto them. Because they basically told Arena, like, your goddess abandoned you. You have to use our power to combine with your power now, so that you could stop Villainous from using the blaze of destruction upon both worlds. Come on, be our buddy, be our pal. And eventually she gave in, so she tainted her own soul with demon god mana, all 4 of their demon god mana, and she became very powerful. But she lost all of her memory, and when she woke up, she was already Demon King Arena, and in her mind, when she became Demon King Arena, she lost all memories of being a human, of being a legendary hero, and all she could think of was stopping the blaze of destruction. But she also didn't care how she did it, and she resorted to very extreme measures in Devildom, which resulted in the entirety of Demon World being trampled under her, as she ruled Demon World with an iron fist as a dictator, while Lilith, her old companion, was actually being a resistance leader in the back. Yeah, and that went on for about 500 years until Caden appeared. So yeah. Lilith. Yeah, fun fact about Lilith. Lilith actually is the one who trained Caden, because she was the resistance leader for most of the inhabitants of Demon World. So Lilith actually went to Human World to seek a hero who could defeat Demon King Arena. And she found Caden, and she trained up Caden, and they went and tried to defeat the Demon King, but the Demon King was too strong, and so the Demon King kidnapped Lilith, and then just sort of brainwashed Caden. And in the first scene in Dungeon Link, we actually just see Lilith and Caden charging at the Demon King, and then later we found out that they did lose, and we found Caden on a beach, all terrified and brainwashed, and we had to sort of just beat him up before asking him what happened, and then going to the Demon King, and yeah. That's how Dungeon Link begins. Quite a bit, isn't it? wonder how many people are actually watching. Is it that number on the bottom there? It's a lot of information to take in. Personally, I mean, they never actually, do they specify it in the book? I don't think they specified in the book. Oh, they do. It's a species. Yeah, demon god is a species, and they are, demon gods are a different type of species because they're technically also dragons, because they're also called the demon dragons too. Demon god, demon dragons. They go hand in hand because demon gods can transform into demon dragons, which is also likely a specific race of their own. Demon gods are, well, some say that demon gods are actually like fallen or rebellious gods that just left heaven, but they don't actually use holy magic, so I don't think they're actually just gods. I think demon gods should be another type of species. Yeah, demon gods should be another type of species. They're different from gods. They're not gods, but they are as powerful as gods. They have power that can rival a god, so they are called demon gods as their own species. Regular demons are just like regular demon folks you see in World 12 are just regular people. They can't use magic and such. They have to use guns. And Lilith is specifically the offspring of the previous demon king before Arena. She was the offspring of the previous demon king family, and of course she was very high. She had aptitude in magic because she was a very pure-blooded demon. Promethea found Arena. Yeah, Arena actually wasn't that strong back then. Promethea actually sought out Arena and trained her herself. Promethea trained Arena and tasked her with the quest of defeating the demon gods in Devildom, and then gave her Balmung and just trained her up and just put her in Demon World and just told her to do her thing. Camille isn't bad. He's not bad. He's just like, I mean, he's a businessman, but at least he's not a lawyer. It's a morally gray area considering he doesn't get his own hands dirty. Camille, I would say he's okay, cause he's definitely not like pure-hearted good. Yeah, I think Camille is just neutral at this point. Because he did used to love humans too, and he was previously a human. He was a magician who followed under Promethea, and he was blessed by Promethea and became a lesser god. He was the god of healing and harvest. I don't know why, but the healing part is kind of just gone now. They just sort of replaced it with harvest. Yeah. Camille is okay. He's not bad. He's not that good either, but he's not bad, yeah. A Camazon. No. No, it's a horrible company. Somehow it's even worse than Amazon. Like, you know how Amazon has those like company working hour issues where like staff had to pee in like bottles and stuff. I'm pretty sure Amazon has those too, but it's like even worse. Cause no, actually, Camazon doesn't have those. No, Camazon just straight up uses androids, because androids don't complain about being overworked. And, yeah, no, Camazon is not a good company. like mode 12, you could actually catch some dialogue saying that Camazon. Actually, I think it's Parvati. I think it's yeah, it's the Parvati short story actually. Yeah, it's this short story. You could in this short story you could actually see that some of the demons in Demon World were worried about Camazon. God, it's on 1. The game sound is on 1. So basically, in Parvati's short story, we could actually overhear some of the demons say that they say that Camazon is going to like overtake their convenience store or their home store or whatever, because like Camazon is like this big corporation, right? They're not good in that regard because they're driving out local businesses, specifically in Demon World. They're driving out their businesses and replacing it with just Camazon mega shops. So that part is not that good. And yeah, the whole cleanup crew thing yeah, the whole cleanup crew thing are very, very, it's just, I mean, to be fair, I guess you could say that Camille is also responsible to it. I would like to say that Camille is actually oblivious to all this and it's just his other staff trying to grow the company. But I think Camille actually does just straight up made the cleanup crew department to kill people. Well, I guess gods are arrogant, very arrogant. Who owns Camazon? Yeah, Camazon's owned by Camille. The god of healing and harvest now turned into Jeff Bezos. What a world we live in. My god. Mayro doesn't hate Bari. Mayro loves Bari. Bari is the only human that Mayrio likes. Like, Bari just hates all humans, and then when she sees Bari, she lunges at Bari and hugs her. They're very affectionate, and they are not afraid to show it. Oh, Mayrio, Mayrio. It's just because Camille is annoying to her. That's the only reason. Cause like Camille is like this old man, this grandpa who just keeps nagging on her, cause Camille sees Mayrio as his like grandchild. So Camille just keeps nagging her like, oh, how's your day? Oh, how are you doing? Oh, you're so cute today. Oh, yeah, too clingy and too annoying. So, Mayrio doesn't really hate Camille for like his company stuff, because Camille specifically leaves Bari and Mayrio out of the company stuff. So Mayrio doesn't hate him for those things, but Mayrio just straight up hates Camille because Granny is naggy. You could think of Mayrio is literally just made with the intent of her seeming like some bratty younger sister stereotype. So yeah. Are elder dragons like Amorous' father, the same kind as dragon demon gods? No. No. Elder dragons are like their own tribes. Specifically, Amorous. The great examples are Amorous and Gurgas. Amorous' father is Amarox. Yes, I know it sounds like I knew it sounds like Lupin's weapon name, but it's actually just Amarok. It's the same name. The elder earth dragon is Amarok. Now, in Dungeon Link, we have seen so far are 3 clans of dragons: fire, earth, and water. Earth specifically is led by Earth Dragon tribe specifically is led by Amarox, the elder Earth Dragon. The Earth Dragon clan is actually very open to basically everyone, and the Earth Dragon tribe is actually mostly made of dinosaurs, not dragons. But the tribe chief is Amarok is actually a dragon, but most of their clan is dinosaurs. They're very hardworking dinosaurs. They like to train. Amarok actually also really loves Promethea too, and Promethea is really kind to them. And the water dragon tribe, I think it's led by a dragon called like Fishu or something. I know it sounds kind of silly having a water dragon tribe be named as someone named Fish, but yeah, it's a Fishu, I think. The elder water dragon is just an isolationist type of dragon. They aren't expansionists. They're just sort of sitting there, minding their own business. They really don't like intruders, but they won't attack you as long as you don't like mess with them. But the fire dragon tribe, they are racist, xenophobic, I'd say, because the fire dragon tribe just like hates every single race other than true dragons. They think that all other dragons are inferior to them, and all other races are also inferior to them. And currently, like, there used to be another tribe leader for the fire dragon tribe, but currently in story it should still be Nidhogg. Nidhogg is a hybrid dragon, is a half fire dragon and half human, I think. Half human and half fire dragon. She was actually made by the angels when they took some of the old fire elder dragon's DNA and took it back to the Hall of Wisdom and made an egg that hatched into Nidhogg, a human dragon clone hybrid. She's extremely strong, but if I think the dragon tribe mostly still goes by the fact that fire dragons are superior to everything else, except maybe the gods and angels. Yeah. I don't know about Frost Dragon. The Elder Frost Dragon, I genuinely don't know where that one popped up. Maybe they fought against all the other dragon tribes and just sort of lost, and that's why they fled to Mount Shivering. But yeah, to answer your question, Elder Dragons are not the same kind as Demon God Dragons. There are 3 categories here: Elder Dragons, Regular Dragons, and Demon Dragons. Demon Dragons are just like fancier names for demon gods when they turn into the dragon forms. But regular dragons are regular dragons, and elder dragons are basically the leader of the clan, the chief of the clan of some sort, and they're extremely strong, extremely knowledgeable, and also oftentimes extremely old, and sometimes very ugly. Yes, I did learn all this stuff from Dungeon Link. I just I read up to the script. I just read the dialogue script, and yeah. How many races people are in Guardian Tales? A lot. Honestly though, I think an unpopular opinion, but I'm not actually sure if this opinion is unpopular. Camellia is horrible. I forgot. I forgot. I just sort of turned it off earlier since I had to talk to my mother. Yeah. So, unpopular. I'm not sure if it's actually an unpopular take. I'm just guessing that it's an unpopular take since I know a lot of people actually really likes Camellia. First Corps Commander, aka Queen Camellia of Canterbury. Horrible person. Very horrible person. Pretty much deplorable at this point. Like, she's a war criminal, for God's sake. 10 times worse than Coco, and people still hate Coco for being just a witch. So, yeah. Like, I can defend this point pretty well, I think. Camellia, not a good person. Not a good person at all. Like, you could say that she's still a hero because she tried to stop the end of the world, but personally I think Camellia, she didn't stop the end of the world because she wanted to stop it or because she cared about the people. She only cared about one thing, and I think we all know what that one thing is. She only cared about her little cutie over here. You broke my window again. Yeah. Dungeon Link's downfall. I mean, it was a lot of things stacked onto one, but the main straw that broke the camel's back, the Adventure Time collab. Oh, the Adventure Time collab. The Adventure Time collab. I mean, it wasn't the collab that killed it. It was mostly the story writers for Dungeon Link. They wanted to make the collab canon, and that just didn't really sit well with the the developers of Dungeon Link wanted the collab with Adventure Time to be canon somehow, and it didn't sit well with the lore team, so they just sort of pulled the plug because of internal affairs. But yeah, but like Dungeon Link, it already had a lot of problems, like compared to Guardian Tales. Dungeon Link, from what I've heard from old players of Dungeon Link, they had a horrible paywall system. They were very pay to win. They were very whale, as we say. Yeah, they were very whale. It's a very whale game, and nobody enjoyed playing it, and the player base was very small. So yeah, it was pretty much doomed to fail at that point. Yeah, very different. And Catherine, I think Catherine will be important later. Just a hunch. If they remember her, that is, because they don't exactly take kindly to 2-star characters these days unless they're making an Ascension for them. But Ascension is actually linked to Expedition, so since Area 3 is already Mount Shivering, I'm guessing Catherine might not actually get like an Ascension. But good news though, I think. Since Area 3 and Area 4 are Mount Shivering and Desert of Madness, respectively, I'm pretty sure that Coco and Marvin are getting their Ascensions next, which is good, very good. I look forward to seeing them in Arena or Raid, especially Coco. I miss her. I miss seeing her in Raid. And Neva, yeah, oh my god, Neva really got the short end of the stick here. Like, even the baseball girl, even the basic baseball girl is getting her even the basic baseball girl is getting her exclusive weapon soon. Like even Hecate is the sniper. Even Hecate is getting her exclusive. She already got her exclusive weapon today. Like, she already got Negotiator today. But then the next one scheduled should be Rai, or whatever her name is. This girl. The next one should be this one. But then Neva is just like completely left in the dust by the developers. Like, oh my god, it's so sad. Like the one niche
the one niche that Neva had was in light melee raid. And even that's gone now because Valencia and Kai exists. So yeah, it's honestly kind of sad. Yeah. Well, you know the drill. 2-star characters are often forgotten. Yeah, Neva's too busy searching for a dragon. I mean, she does have Gurgus now, and they both have Emeris, so they can fawn over them. Like, there's this whole meme when Emeris released on the official Discord. They were talking about, like, ooh, how is Neva gonna feel about Gurgus getting a girlfriend? And then I was just like, oh, she's just gonna be curious about how dragons make kids. I mean, it's not wrong. To be fair, Emeris is actually in love with Gurgus, and I'm pretty sure Neva would ask that anyways, so yeah. I wonder why the comments... I wonder why the... oh, it is working out good. It is getting quite late, though. Yes, there is a lot of lore in this game. A lot of lore. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just like take the time to also advertise my guild here, because we need members. We need a lot of members. Ether. We named it. Yes, we named it after the fucking. We named it after the Genshin Impact protagonist. Not actually. Yeah, it's that Ether. But yeah, if y'all are in like Asia 2, and want to join up on a guild, feel free to contact me on Discord. I think I left my Discord tag. Oh, I'm not sure if Discord tags work anymore. Where you can just search Brett. It's the same username. Just search Brettery. Just contact me on Discord or like any other form of social media if you can get your hands on my info there, because I don't really put my info out there for like Facebook and Twitter. If you're on like Asia 2 and you've got decent damage and you're looking for a guild, yeah. We're in top 30. I skipped like 2 days last raid. Oh my god, we're in top 30. Look at me. Look at me. I skipped 2 days. I didn't even do first day. This is a sin. Oh my god. But yeah, we're still in top 30. We might be going top 20 soon if we get some break time. Because like this entire guild is just slacking at this point. Yeah. I'm always tired anyway, so it's fine. Labos is basically just like goop. Goopy goop. The first time I tried to describe Labos was just primordial soup. Primordial universe stew. Mix everything in it, everything melts together. Oh, alright, see ya. I think I should probably end the stream soon anyways. Do y'all have any more questions? I don't really have a lot of interesting stuff to show in game since I don't play Arena, and I really hate Arena. Oh my god, I really hate Arena. You will never catch me playing team deathmatch or Arena. Only co-op. No, I don't plan on streaming often. Maybe when I'm bored. I'll probably focus on making videos still, but maybe I'll stream if the results are good. Yeah, I fell in love with it too. According to Area 4 lore, no, actually, Plague Doctor is not Caden. It's like backwards now. Plague Doctor is some sort of otherworldly entity. The best comparison would be that the Plague Doctor is more like the fairies. Yeah, the Plague Doctor is more like the guides, the fairies that follow you around in story. So the plot goes, Caden found the champion sword. Caden was like reading through the memories of it. Hold on, I'm gonna go turn off the stove. Right, the Plague Doctor. The Plague Doctor, he's an otherworldly entity, kind of like the fairies, and Caden first met the Plague Doctor when he was reading through the memories of the champion sword, because apparently he can read the memories of swords now. No idea where that came from. Caden read the memories of the sword, and the sword gave him its memories, but he was confused because he actually saw the future in the sword, but it was actually the past at the same time, because the champion sword was actually showing him the past of like the previous timeline loops. Every single timeline loop before the sword was showing him all that. And yeah, it's mostly Caden read through the memories. Caden actually started building Heavenhold because he saw Heavenhold in the memories, and he just thought, oh, that's a good idea, I'll go do that too. Yeah, and then while Heavenhold was building, he continued to read back on the memories of the sword to try and figure out what happened. But he kept reading through it, but it kept ending. Because the world ended when the Guardian used the champion sword to slice the Savior's head off. He kept getting more and more frustrated, thinking that he needs to stop this ending from happening. And that's when the Plague Doctor showed up. Oh, hi there, JPSD. I have this cord. Let's see.
Future princess, she's alive. She's alive. She's absolutely alive. I think she's alive. But they likely won't have her come back until like World 18 at the very least. They already teased about her in World 16, because the Trial of Courage, yeah, the Trial of Courage had Future Princess in them, and it actually listed Future Princess as the 9th champion, despite us not actually having her there. So yeah. Right, the Princess of Canterbury, she's not supposed to exist. She's an anomaly, is what they said, an anomaly. Specifically, it wasn't actually the Blue Guide who said that, it was Queen Lily who said that. She was an anomaly, that's true, because previous timeline iterations didn't have a little princess. They all just had the Guardian and Camelia, but they didn't have the princess. And it's likely that according to the hypothesis by the Plague Doctor in World 14, his experiments, it's likely that the princess is from outside the timeline, like outside the time loop. And yeah, for World 14 info though, I suggest you go watch my video. Gonna slide in that self promo there on my own stream. Yeah. But TLDR, basically the Plague Doctor used World 14 as a playground for his experiments, and his experiment proved that an outside factor going into a time loop can break the time loop. And his reason for making this experiment is so that he could prove that the time loop is imperfect and that outside interference can break it. And now most people would say, okay, it's proven, then what? Then you can apply this theory on the bigger time loop that surrounds the entire world. And the outside factor is this little bean who broke my window again. God damn it. I know you did it. Get out of there, I know you did it. Yeah, so basically, the princess is going to be the one who saves everyone. Truly, the one who saves everyone. But I'm kind of afraid that she might have to sacrifice herself. Yeah. She might have to sacrifice herself though, so I think it'll be either us or her. And we'll try to sacrifice ourselves, but then she'll just jump in and sacrifice herself. Yeah. The princess is going to be very important in the upcoming war. A savior, yes, Savior knows about the... Savior, actually no. Savior doesn't know about the loop. The Savior doesn't know about the loop. But, Savior, it's not that he knows about the loop, it's that, Savior knows how the world should go. Like the intended scenario for the world. And the Savior knows a little bit, like, Savior knows that the entire world is in a loop, but he doesn't know how long it's been a loop. And he doesn't retain memories from
from the previous loop either, unlike Lily and Plague Doctor. So, Savior does know, but he doesn't know the scope. He doesn't know the scope of the entire loop. Lily of Tower, yeah, that's a great example. Chill streams like these are pretty good, huh? I'd say they're nice. Yeah, I should probably take a rest. I've got stuff to do tomorrow too. Well, I guess I'll be ending the stream here then. Yeah, I'll be ending the stream here. Thanks for coming. See ya.